I'm SiauHui and I'm from Singapore Polytechnic. Today I'm going to share with you about my story that happened to me about when I was Sec 1 to Sec 4. It started from my mom being a gambler, and she started gambling when I was about P5 or P6. And what happened next was she starts to cheat people money. People don't know she is scamming until about 2 years later. When Sec 3 starts, my dad had a heart attack. My dad had a surgery, and for that whole year, we didn't really had income coming to our family. And on top of that, during Sec 3, I had a fight with my friends, which leads to a lot of issues starting to get triggered. Like my family problems and financial issues are actually like the volcano, like they are the lava there, but they didn't erupt. It happened when my friendship starts to shake and everything starts to erupt. I ended badly with the friend. My class and I don't really click very well. So at the point of time, I have 3 big problems: the family, my financial issues, and my friendship. When my mom left me, I was too dependent on my mom, resulting in a lot of things I can't do it myself. For example, like when I finish eating my dinner, I will just leave it on the table because I thought my mom will clear it away for me. I know my mom is not there anymore, but it's a very bad habit that I had, and I keep forgetting that I'm actually doing it. And my other family members are very unhappy with it. And the second problem is the financial issues. When my dad was in surgery, we were very tight on finance. During that period, when my dad has money, he will just spare it for me. The worst situation I've encountered is just cooking porridge myself at my house and getting 1 can of, the mince pork, which is $1. So for one whole day, I would just spend about $1 or $2 on all my 3 meals. And for my friends, which really affect me a lot, we quarreled over an issue, and I was very affected that I can't concentrate on doing other stuff. I cry very easily, I laugh very easily, and a lot of times my friends say I laugh at things that are not funny at all. But it just shows how emotional I am. I depend a lot on my friends. Like when my friends are happy, I will be happy. If my friends are not happy, I will worry for the whole day, and I will keep thinking, what did I do to make them unhappy? And I was also very dependent on my mom as well. Like I need her a lot. We won't talk a lot on feelings, but when she's there, I know there's this sense of security. So I'm a person very lack or in need of security, and all these problems really affect me a lot because firstly, when my mom left me, I started to get very worried and angry very easily. I was very upset with my mom, but I don't know how to express it because it's the first time that I had such a big feeling, and I will be very angry at her. When people are calling to find my mom, I will be very irritated and annoyed. When my friends, we fight and we quarrel, like what I said just now, I can cry for even 2 days, like for a very long period of time, for just a very tiny issue. When there's a break in this relationship, I think I drowned in sorrow for months until I had depression. I was very insecure with my friends because at the point of time, my friendship hasn't break down, and whenever they say they want to go out to eat, and I don't have the money to go out with them, and I have to reject them, and I was very afraid that if I say no, they will leave me. Who I am also really affect me a lot in all my problems and magnify the whole problem. I think it's like a magnifying glass to me. During my lowest point, I lost hope in life. I keep telling myself, what is the purpose of life? And I can't find any goal. After studies, what am I going to do? After working, what's the point of working when I don't enjoy life? And I keep thinking that nobody loves me. If nobody loves me, then nothing matters. Even if I study hard, nobody cares. Even if I earn a lot of money, nobody will share the money with me. So what's the point of studying so hard? But what comes as a turning point is really when I start to listen more to others and I hear how grateful they are. A lot of people that we see on the streets that we thought are normal actually have cracks in their life, have very big problems in their life. It's just that they don't show it, they don't tell it to others, and they can look so cheerful and happy outside. I think being thankful really make me a much positive person. This problem is just the lowest point, and it doesn't mean that in this lowest point I didn't have happy moments. It's just I overlooked my happy moments and I thought that my whole life is full of sadness. But that is not true, and everyone have their own problems. It's just that we don't see, and we start to think that other people are leading perfect life and ours are flawed, and it start to make us feel like we are lousy and we are failing and a lot of things. But actually a lot of people that smiles the widest are really suffering some of the things that you will never imagine. Last time I will only see the bad side of it. I will still see the bad side, but after a while, like after a few minutes, then I will think of, oh yes, there is still a good side to this thing and there's still something positive. My uncle will still scold me nowadays. Last time he will scold me, and when he scold me, I will feel very angry and sad and frustrated, and I want to talk to him. Recently, my uncle was complaining how dirty the toilet is, and then after he said that, I actually didn't feel angry and frustrated, and then I just felt, yeah, I need to clean the toilet. And when I look back at it, it just made me smile. And like nowadays, I no longer see things and the first reaction is just full of anger and sadness and extreme emotions. But I can just, see the better side of it. Yeah, last time I used to be the one talking, and when my friends talk, I will really not listen. I will just hear them and it will go past and then come out again. But nowadays, I will try my best to make them know that I'm listening to them, and it really improved my relationships a lot, because last time people will be used to think that I'm very selfish and I will just be the one talking. But nowadays, people feel more comfortable to share things with me, and one of my friends said that he tells me things that he didn't tell others, and he opened up to me, and then he told me that I feel very comfortable talking to you because I know that you are listening and what you have gone through, and you can understand, you can relate to me. And I think one of the responsible decisions you can make is really to show your love to your family and to express what you are thinking to them, and to tell them your thoughts and ask them questions. I start asking my dad, do you really love me? Like, I start to question him my doubts in my heart. I will assume I know the answer, which is I don't think he loved me, but that is not very responsible. It's like you are trying to shape your parents' answer. Like, you didn't know what they are thinking and you didn't give them a chance to tell you what may their answer be. I asked my dad, why did you do this to me? Do you really love me? Why don't you look like you care? And all these things. And my dad answered them, and I was very shocked with what he answered, and I realized that I really didn't know him at all. Like, I didn't know that he loved me a lot. Just by expressing your love, expressing your concerns, is a very responsible decision to make with your family. Your parents will really know what is your problems and you all can solve it together. It's a lot better than having no solution and keeping the doubt in your heart. Nowadays, I start to think more rationally in terms of finance and not emotionally. And I realize that sometimes friends, you don't really need to spend money with. You can just chit chat and talk and just meet up and just talk, and you don't need to eat dinner or go to watch a movie and make impulsive buys just because, oh, I really need that. But really take time and think about it, and what outcome you have if you spend this money, and is it worth it? And When I say this, I don't mean that, oh, you are really very stingy and you don't buy yourself any entertainment or luxury things. No, you can still treat yourself sometimes. Occasionally, you give yourself a pet and you get yourself something nice and good that you enjoy. You know that you enjoy and encourage you. I think it's a great value. Yeah. Sometimes we just keep seeing ourselves, but the fact is there's a lot of people involved in our decisions and they are affected. They can get hurt by it too. Like when we give up, then what about the others that are involved? They are going to get hurt by it. Last time I used to see myself as the whole world. It's like because I feel like nobody cares, nobody loves me, and I think that whatever I do, it just affect myself and don't affect anyone. That's why I can keep doing what I'm doing. I can keep wallowing myself in sorrow because I cannot see how people are hurting when I'm doing that. But nowadays I saw it. I see how my dad was very sad and guilty about it. I see my aunt trying her best, and my mom also. My mom, she is very affected by it. She feels like it's her fault, and yeah, I start to see these things and I just can't give up, and I just cannot tell myself, go and live back the way you used to, because the fact is a lot of people are involved, and if I give up on myself, then they will all be very hurt. They will be very sad and they will be very affected. Different people have different things that are pushing them forward, and for me it's the people around me, and I believe you have yours own too. So as you are getting stressed and as you are being depressed and having doubts about yourself, just remember that faith that you have and the thing that pushed you through, and I believe you can just pass the doubt happily and tell that doubt, say, don't try to disturb me again. Yeah. My dad used to be a very traditional person, right? Yeah, he will only scold you, then he will never praise you. But nowadays, right, when I send him text, like I will tell my dad, Dad, I love you a lot. Then he will actually reply me and that, 我也是很爱你的, which is I also love you very much as well. We will still have conflict because he has the face, he has pride issues, so I will be the one to first start and then tell him about, oh Dad, even though this happened, I still love you a lot. And then he will reply similar things to me again, which makes me feel more secure. And as for now, I have new friends. I don't have a lot of friends, yes, but I have very close friends that I really can talk anything under the sun with them. When we know that we did push each other buttons, like we know they are sensitive, we know that we will just avoid the topic. I don't think it's avoiding. I think it's more of understanding and really thinking on each other's shoes and accommodate to each other lah. Financial wise, it's actually a bigger problem now, in fact. But the thing is, I'm not affected by it. What is important is not how big the problem is whether are you affected by it or how affected are you by that problem. And I'm not really affected by it because I believe that I tried my best, just let nature take its flow lah. Because there's no point for me worrying about financially. I try to earn money, and if the money is not enough, there's nothing else I can do, right? So why are we so affected by something that we cannot control? And instead use the time to spend with your friends or talk to your families to make yourself happier. I believe you can handle the problem better without any worries than when you have worries and anxiety over it. Thank you for your support and for listening to me and my story, and we appreciate it a lot, and we really appreciate that you support our project BounceSG, and we hope that you will continue supporting us and our future programs. I'm SiauHui signing off. Bye bye.